Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the Big House, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Aztecs will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Eagles offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big... One of the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On second down, wants to throw. Makes his connection. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
29 Philly, 2-3.
He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits, makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
42 Spider.
The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive. Bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Aztecs in the hurry up. To the ground with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's O'Neal. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Line gets set, first down. The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Aztecs are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Handoff from the shotgun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Aztecs line up to punt it away.
They're trying to go option. They're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now they'll run it to the right here. On the move at the 30. He's off to the races. He's got 42 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Right back to the well. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative. Now,
and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's got it. Touchdown, San Diego State. And once he found some daylight, it was... house call.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Eastern Michigan, 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Eastern Michigan, 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Trying to find his man on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Brings up second and goal.
Trying to break the plane on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
They'll try the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's O'Neal. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Forced out of the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. At the 35, he's open. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the field goal unit is on the field. He fakes it. They fake it. Pitch it to the tight end. And the gamble works well enough. Maybe you look for the score on the fake field goal, but at least they got the first down. And the Aztecs with the 1st and 10.
Get set.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's second down.
Play number 9 on this drive. On second down, he's looking downfield. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're trying to get to it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
that's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in 3rd and long living in those situations against this defense because they like to play dime personnel. And with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now setting up 4th down.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Right back to him on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Makes the grab on the left. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. And now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Hey, what a good job by the pass rush. Get into the QB and putting the lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's O'Neal. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
It's obviously huge to make the catch, but give that receiver credit. Nice spatial awareness, knowing where he is on the field to make sure that he's in bounds when he secures the catch.
Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At the 35, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Eagle!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
San Diego State, 20.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
San Diego State.
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, San Diego State.
They're going to stay aggressive here. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
That makes the score Eastern Michigan 35, San Diego State.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Ypsilanti.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's O'Neal. Finds the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll try the run. At midfield, he's got room. He's piled up 97 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the ground, he's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Connor. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 24 over Northern Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Fakes his man out. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field, to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. And the Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play, and this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Another sack by this defense. But how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Got him downfield. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
San Diego State, 27.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up, man. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
San Diego State, 27.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the Eagles will move the sticks.
The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll throw it on first down. Get it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Clear. Alert, alert. Let's go.
The give to the single back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
San Diego State, 27.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get...
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He's right on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
They'll run this play from the pistol. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Off the play fake. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Number 19 with the grab and the score.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. They'll ride the hot hand. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star needs a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Ball State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Black 24.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
The give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
3:25.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's what...